Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading from November 19th through the 25th, 2018. This reading is for all Pisces suns, moons, and risings. Pisces on the house cusp. Five of Coins just popped out here. Someone is feeling out in the cold. Crickets. No communication. Or someone is just having the pits with their finances. Alright, let's see. Maybe that will come out in the cards in the reading. We'll see. That might have been a specific message for a specific person. Alright. We're going to look at 6 cards today for your week ahead. How you see yourself today, Pisces. What is the theme for you this week? What is the big picture? Something that you have already learned that will be useful for you to remember. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it. A lesson you are learning right now and a gift you will receive this week. Let's go for Pisces, suns, moons, and risings. Pisces on the cusp, November 19th through the 25th. Please, Spirit. November 19th through the 25th, Pisces. One more for my beautiful Pisces, please. November 19th. Okay, those are your 6 cards. Now we've got the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Victory, success, awards, getting the attention, getting some kind of positive validation or attention. This is my victory card, conquering. I saw it conquered, right? How you see yourself today, Pisces? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is that Jupiter energy. Things may not be going the way that you would like them to. Sometimes that happens. Don't force it. Try and go with the flow. Sometimes this can indicate bad luck. For example, maybe your love life isn't going so well. Things might feel very dark at the moment. Eventually, the Wheel of Fortune will right itself. So it's always turning, Right now, it's not turning in your favor, but it will. I'm also seeing here gambling. Maybe you lost some money gambling. Maybe you lost a gamble. Maybe you gambled and not on the right thing. Either way, I'm seeing here that there might be some also delays in travel. Definitely check your tickets. Sometimes this can be like one-way travel or a ticket getting rejected at the ticket counter. It really just depends. It'll manifest differently for everyone. The important thing here is just to keep rolling with the punches. You may not be on the top of the heap right now, but that's not to say that you won't be one day, especially because you have the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that is telling me that you are indeed headed for a victory, even though it may not seem like it right now. Theme for you this week. You have the 9 of Wands. Interesting. You're guarded, and you are going to need to be tough this week. You have a lot of things to persevere through. You have a battle ahead and a battle behind you. So I'm seeing that just be prepared for whatever comes your way. Take plenty of time to rest and do what you need in between. I'm seeing here there's going to be a need to there's a need for you to definitely see the bigger picture, in which case the bigger picture is that you've been through hell and back, and you just need to maintain your pace yourself, take deep breaths, try not to do anything like overexert yourself in any way. And I'm seeing someone here who's very independent. They're like, they do a lot on their own. They're very self-sufficient. But I feel like you have at least one person that you really like rely on a daily basis, maybe even just for mental support. So they're just saying, like, you can do this, you know, just keep going, you know, just pace yourself. Even though you've been through a lot, you're definitely going to make it. You just need maybe some positive reinforcement. Okay? Something that you've already learned that will be useful for you to remember. Ace of Cups reversed. This usually talks about what happens when you are exhausted emotionally. You know, feel like you have nothing left to give, or you're just emotionally drained. This can also be a rejection in love, or not letting love flow through you, blockages in terms of your heart chakra. You've already learned what happens when you do that. You already learned what happens when maybe you turn down an offer of love, or you don't accept someone's love. This can also be the other way around. You've already learned about rejection. You've already learned about loss and love and all that stuff. You're also, you know, it's important that before you go into something new, you have to recharge your batteries. So make sure you take time to do that. You may not be in a position right now where you can really offer someone love unconditionally. You may have a lot of healing to do when it comes to your heart. So take that seriously, and as you move forward, make sure that you do spend some time taking care of that heart of yours, replenishing yourself. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids as well, because this can definitely indicate some kind of drain, you know, energetically, emotionally, and in terms of like the water. So make sure you drink enough water. Your challenge this week is the Nine of Swords. Okay, they want you to know that there's nothing to worry about here. A lot of the fears that you're experiencing are just worries that your mind has created for itself. So they want you to spend time in meditation. If breathing exercises help, maybe taking a hot bath, listening to some relaxing music, talking it out, writing in your journal. These are all imaginary fears. Nothing about this is real. Your challenge is to see through the fear. See through the fear. It's just going to hold you back. And you don't want your fears to manifest, so just focus on what you want to happen, focus on what you like to manifest, and keep it positive this week. Okay, lesson you're learning now, King of Coins. Whew. You're learning how to be the man or the woman. The King of Coins is a very good provider. He's also tends to be like a father figure, someone that brings home the bacon. King of Coins is a great manager as well. You may be learning how to manage a team, manage your resources, become like a financial expert in your field, or an expert in your field. This is someone who, the King of Coins is someone who has an abundance of luxury, and they've worked really hard for it. So he's definitely a king, very grounded as well. So it's kind of like you're learning how to like step up your game is basically what I'm seeing here. But in order to get here, you know, you have a lot of things that you have to get through. Your heart needs healing. Okay, you know this. You've got a lot of wounds. You've got a lot of experiences behind you. Try not to stress so much. Don't let your fears get in the way. Gift you will receive this week, the Moon, and it's in reverse. Okay, so it could be that a secret is coming out. You may experience some kind of illumination during your sleep. I also feel like here, pay attention to your dreams. You're going to be getting some information from the subconscious. I feel like there could also be some things that are coming up now that you're going to be able to confront. Where you've been in denial, I feel like you're going to start to see the truth. Okay, the truth coming out. So, I also feel like if you have psychological problems, or if you have anxiety issues or any kind of trauma, you know, with the full moon, I feel like that can be a time for you to confront some of those things, get the help that you need. If you need to go see a therapist, if you need to go see a doctor, don't be afraid, because when stuff like when our fears come up, they're coming up to us for a reason, so that we can confront and deal with them by the light of day. They also want you to know that everything is not as it seems. Everything is not as it seems. There are certain things here that you can be repressing. I'm definitely seeing repressed emotions. I'm seeing numbness. I'm seeing also some psychological issues. So the gift this week is that you're going to be learning more about your own psychology, your own subconscious. Remember, you have your sun in the 12th house. So right now, Pisces, you're going to be at the end of this. We also have Mars in your sign and Neptune retrograde in your sign. Yeah, so you actually, let me just think about that for a second. That is a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. So confronting some things, some feelings maybe that you've been repressing, allowing those things to come up for you when it's time, and not being afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of here. It looks really good, and you've got the Six of Wands here, so you're headed for a victory, Pisces. Just keep going. You can do it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this weekly forecast. That does conclude my weekly forecast for this week. I will see you guys back around next week for some more of those, and take good care of yourselves. Love and light.